Imagine this. The world's eyes are on New York, the US Open is in full swing, and the practice courts are buzzing with energy. Players are warming up, hitting balls, stretching, and getting into their competitive mindset. But in the middle of all this seriousness, there's a moment that no one could have predicted, a moment that left Emma Raducanu smiling, laughing, and shaking her head in disbelief. And it was all thanks to Carlos Alcaraz, the young Spanish sensation, who decided to bring his own special brand of entertainment to the practice court. Emma Raducanu has always been known for her calm, composed demeanor. Whether it's in front of cameras or on the biggest stages of tennis, she rarely shows too much emotion unless it's in the heat of competition. But during this particular practice session, her reaction said it all. It wasn't about tennis, it wasn't about who was hitting the cleanest shots, it was about something completely different: Alcaraz's decision to break out and dance right in front of her. And the way she reacted lit up the entire moment. Carlos Alcaraz is not just known for his explosive tennis, he's also known for his charisma, his energy, and his playful personality. Fans love him not only for the way he hits jaw-dropping winners but also for how he carries himself off the court. And this time, instead of showing off his racket skills, he decided to show off his footwork in a completely different way. He broke into dance, cheeky, funny, and full of confidence, and Emma Raducanu just couldn't hide her reaction. Witnesses at the court said it all happened so quickly. One moment Alcaraz was hitting balls, casually warming up, and the next he dropped his racket, did a little spin, threw in a couple of playful moves, and smiled directly at Emma. You could see her face light up, caught completely off guard, but delighted. She covered her mouth at first, trying not to laugh too hard, but then gave in and smiled, shaking her head in that "I can't believe you just did that" way that fans immediately fell in love with. And that's the beauty of moments like these. Tennis can be so intense, especially at a tournament as big as the US Open. The pressure is enormous. Every player is fighting not just for victories, but for their careers, their rankings, and their pride. But then, in the middle of all this pressure, you have a moment of pure humanity. A moment where two young stars, who carry the weight of massive expectations, can simply laugh and enjoy the sport in the most unexpected way. Emma's reaction was priceless because it reminded fans that behind the trophies, behind the headlines, these athletes are still young people having fun. Social media quickly lit up when snippets of the moment started circulating. Fans couldn't get enough of Emma's genuine reaction and Carlos's boldness. Some joked that Alcaraz should consider entering Dancing with the Stars. Others said Emma's smile was the best thing they had seen all week. It became a mini viral sensation within hours, with people replaying the clip just to catch Emma's priceless facial expressions again and again. And the timing of this could not have been more perfect. Both Raducanu and Alcaraz are players who represent the next generation of tennis. They're carrying the torch into the future, and fans love not only their athletic ability but their personalities as well. Emma has had her fair share of ups and downs since her historic US Open win in 2021, but moments like this remind everyone why she's still so beloved. Her authenticity, her warmth, and the way she can light up even a practice session just by being herself. Carlos Alcaraz, on the other hand, is already a Grand Slam champion, widely seen as the heir to the likes of Nadal and Federer. But what makes him different is that he doesn't just inspire awe with his tennis, he inspires joy with his presence. His dance in front of Emma wasn't just a silly move, it was a statement of confidence, playfulness, and youth. It showed that even in high-pressure environments, he can bring laughter and energy. And Emma's reaction completed the picture. Two stars enjoying the lighter side of tennis together. This kind of chemistry between players is what fans live for. In an era where sports are often dominated by statistics, rivalries, and intense competition, moments like these remind us why we fall in love with athletes in the first place. We don't just admire their skill, we connect with their personalities. And watching Emma Raducanu genuinely react to Carlos Alcaraz's impromptu dance brought that connection to life. Think about it. The US Open is a tournament known for drama, for late-night thrillers, for sweat and tears under the bright lights of Arthur Ashe Stadium. But sometimes, the most unforgettable memories don't happen under the spotlight in front of thousands of screaming fans. Sometimes, they happen in quiet corners of the practice courts, where two players share a moment that wasn't planned, wasn't scripted, and wasn't forced. Just pure authenticity. For Emma, this was a chance to show a side of herself that fans don't often see. The smile, the laughter, the disbelief, it humanized her in a way that interviews and match wins can't. For Carlos, It was just another example of why he's become one of the most loved athletes in the world, even beyond tennis. His ability to bring energy wherever he goes, to make people laugh, and to create joy without even trying too hard, is something rare. Fans will be talking about this for a long time, not because it changed the course of the tournament, but because it gave us a moment of real connection. And in the end, isn't that what we crave the most from our sports heroes? Not just excellence, but personality, authenticity, and moments that make us feel something. Emma Raducanu's reaction to Carlos Alcaraz's little dance wasn't just a laugh during practice. It was a reminder that joy and playfulness belong in sport as much as trophies and records do. It was a glimpse into a friendship, into the youth of two players carrying the future of tennis, and into a memory that fans will replay every time they need a smile. And who knows? Maybe this won't be the last time Carlos Alcaraz tries to surprise Emma Raducanu. If this moment is anything to go by, the tennis world is in for plenty more laughs and surprises in the years ahead. Would you like me to also create a thumbnail prompt for this video idea so it matches the script perfectly?